I was born and raised here in San Diego. My parents had me at a really young age. They weren't ready to be parents. Before I was even 1 year old, I entered into the foster care system. I jumped from placement to placement, foster home to foster home, and went through various group homes, trying to find something that wasn't temporary, something that I could call my forever home. So when I was about 6 years old, my dad had received custody of me. Unfortunately, I was dealing with a lot of physical and mental abuse nearly every night from my dad. That was a situation that traumatized me from a young age. I wanted to escape from that. My CASA Daniel entered into my case at a time that was hectic. I had a barrier up from the moment that he came in. He made sure that I knew that he was going to be there for a long time.
The most important thing is building trust and establishing a relationship with a kid who, for all you know, they haven't had a lot of healthy relationships with adults in their lives. Definitely relied on the sports, being able to talk basketball with him. He was a rock star from the very beginning. He has a lot of mental strength.
CASA Daniel changed his life. He just was the perfect person for Anthony. Very down to earth and didn't judge. He came in and would take him to play basketball, take him hiking, and all these things that Anthony had never done before he did with him.
One of the initial things that Daniel did in my case was advocate for me to connect with my brother. Me and my little brother had made a bond that was inseparable. He knew the importance behind that. Taking that to court and voicing that for me was everything to me. Daniel is absolutely one of the key support systems in my life. On the back end of my case, my great aunt and great grandma were doing everything in their power to become my guardians.
The county wanted him to go to the foster home. The foster parents wanted to adopt him. We wanted him. The dad wanted him back. So everybody had their own agenda. And the CASA was just somebody completely independent and didn't have that agenda. Anthony trusted him, and it was very hard for Anthony to trust anyone at that point. Anthony was able to communicate with the CASA what his feelings were and what he wanted.
He gave me a voice that I very much needed, and he is the sole reason that I ended up moving back in with my great aunt and great grandma, where they ended up gaining guardianship of me, resulting in the end of my case and my time in the foster care system. I really wanted to go to college, but statistically, a lot of foster youth don't end up making it. My counselors told me that even if I did make it to college, that I would flunk out. I went in with the confidence and the pride that Daniel instilled in me to know that I was more than capable. I received over a dozen scholarships, managing a full ride to the school of my dreams, which was UCLA.
Once he got the stability of being in Patty and Miriam's home through high school and having their support into college, that stability plus the support I gave him and his coaches gave him, his confidence grew a lot. And when he got into UCLA, to think about where he came from, all that he went through, to now having a great scholarship opportunity to go get a degree from UCLA, that was such validation of how far he had come and what a strong young man he was.
To be a voice for youth in foster care today is so meaningful to me. It's something that I take a lot of pride in. looking back at knocking down all these barriers and jumping over obstacles, it wouldn't have been possible without him. And it's something and someone that I'm so, so grateful for. Without him, I don't know where I would be today.
If what I did made that much of a difference, I wish more people would do it. Shows you the power of what just giving a little bit can do for somebody else's life.